Take a walk through the history of art and you encounter nudes of many kinds. Beautiful, athletic, gritty, modern, mortal and surreal. But one kind of nude inspires special fascination and anxiety. The nude that expresses desire. Anxiety about nakedness and desire goes a long way back in our culture. Here are Adam and Eve in the garden being tempted by the apple of knowledge. One bite and they'll see that they are naked, that their bodies are sinful and sexual. But desire, temptation and physical passion have inspired artists for centuries. How to reveal through art that we are desiring and passionate creatures. Some artists have done so on a grand scale, as in The Kiss, Rodin's sculpture of adulterous lovers. Others have done so on a much smaller scale, one meant only for private eyes. These are works by Turner, who we know as a great painter of romantic landscapes. But when Turner died and gave all his art to the nation, his supporters discovered something shocking. Sketches describing a vivid sexual life. So shocking, the story goes, that many were burned to protect Turner's reputation. Turner leaves a lot to the imagination, turning us into voyeurs in his secret world of bodies and appetites. So how bold, how fleshy was a nude allowed to be? Here's a work by William Etty that tested the limits in the 19th century. King Candaules arranges for his general to spy on his wife as she undresses. What got Etty into trouble was the way the Queen's body was painted, as if she were made not of marble or porcelain, but of live and touchable flesh. This was too much for critics. They called it debasingly sensual. But today we can see the cleverness of this picture, the way it lays a trap for us. We can't take the moral high ground because as we lean in to look closer, we too are caught in the act. Pablo Picasso was the 20th century's most famous painter of the desirable nude. And what was it that Picasso had to say through paint about that slippery topic, desire? To find out, I'm visiting a local painter of nudes, Wendy Sharpe, who also knows a thing or two about Picasso.
When Picasso was painting Marie-Thérèse in this, you can see that he is drawing her arms, he's drawing her legs, drawing her body, but he is almost running his hands over her. And he is not finding anything very angular. You can actually feel it's very charged and it's very much about desire. He's in it himself, not just in the face, which is her face and his face kissing her, but also in a way, one side of the figure is more white and the other side is more blue. They're sort of fused together, which is quite a romantic idea. He very much sees himself entwined with her.
Picasso may include himself in this portrait of Marie-Thérèse, but of course the tradition of the desirable nude is usually one of paintings of women made by and for men. But as we reach the 1970s, we encounter one of the great twists in the tale of the desirable nude, as feminism arrives and shakes everyone awake to other ways of seeing. For Sylvia Slay, it wasn't a case of doing away with the tradition of the desirable nude, but of making it hers and reversing it. So where a smooth female odalisque once reclined, we now see her favourite model, Paul Rosano, stretched out in all his soft-eyed, shaggy 1970s splendour. There were always pictures of beautiful women, Sylvia said, so I thought it would be truly fair to paint handsome men for women. Since the 1970s, there have been many new views of the desirable nude, including this one by Fiona Banner, in which it seems at first that the nude body is not present at all. The nude here is not shaped in paint, but evoked through a stream of words. It fills the surface, it fills our minds, it spills beyond the boundaries. Desire, Banner seems to be saying, is too much for any artwork to neatly contain. But following artists as they strive to capture it is a fascinating and seductive experience.